All right, so I'm outside the convention center at the Falun Gong protest on Smallman Street, and I'm speaking with
Kui Huang.
Kui Kwan.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
China. Now I'm in Ohio State.
Now,
Ohio State.
Oh, okay. What are you studying?
I'm a OSU, and my major is mechanical engineering.
Okay, good. And you had suffered to some extent at the hands of the Chinese government. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, tell us your story.
Okay. I graduated in Tsinghua University, the top one engineering institute in mainland China. Even the leader of the Communist Party, Hu Jintao, is also graduated from that college. But I'm a Falun Gong practitioner, but I was brutally persecuted by the Communist Party. At the end of the year 2000, I was arrested by the secret agent of CCP, and I was sent to the detention center.
You were a practitioner in 2000?
Yeah, sure. I started practice from 1998.
Okay.
Yeah. And at the end of 2000, I was arrested just because of my belief in truthfulness, compassion, and forbearance. And I was sent to the detention center. The room is very small, about over less than 20 square meters. But there's over 20 inmates were kept inside the small room. Everything happened in that room, eating, drinking, play and pool. And we were forced to do slave labor every day, 16 hours to 18 hours per day. The most products we made were all kinds of plastic flowers, all kinds of plastic flowers, even the plastic flowers using the IC, the integrated circuit to make music. And we also were forced to open the nuts, a kind of nuts called the pistachio nuts, the shell of the nuts. You can imagine the environment is very dirty, but we were forced to process a kind of food inside it. You can imagine the food of China is so dirty, you know. And the cop told us that the products would be exported to USA. When I came here, when I go to the big lots or something like that, I can see the exactly same products we made in the detention center of China. And after the detention center, I was sentenced to 5 years and then put into prison. Yeah, totally 5 years. Yeah.
5 years? Did you serve 5 years in prison?
Yeah, sure.
Keep going.
Yeah, I experienced all kinds of torture, except for the slave labor. I hunger stroke to protest the brutal persecution, and they forced me. They locked my ankle and my wrist and ankle in something like a cross, or a cross, then made from some plank, and they pinched my nose and using a iron plier to open my teeth and use a chopstick to throw my throat.
Why were they doing that?
Oh, they want to force feeding.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because my hunger stroke for the persecution, and it's very painful. And
How did you ultimately get out? You just served all 5 years, or?
Yeah, sure. I was sentenced to 5 years. After totally 5 years, that is 1,826 days. Totally 5 years, because the sentence, ends. So they have to release me, but transferred me to 610 office. 610 office is a Gestapo like organization by the CCP, whose purpose is to persecute Falun Gong in mainland China. It's called 610 office.
Okay.
Yeah, it's notorious.
So it's sort of a Falun Gong re-education camp where they try to, you know.
In fact, I was sentenced to prison.
Uh-huh.
I know many other Falun Gong practitioners were sent to the re-education camp or something like that, but I was I was kept in prison in Guangdong province, Guangdong in South China, in totally 5 years. Yeah.
When you talked about the small room and 20 people in a room, were you all continuing to practice in prison?
No, I couldn't, because if I practice Falun Gong inside the prison or the detention center, they will lock me in a cross. Cross means 3 pieces of plank make together, something like I saw it called it's the plane. The shape is like a plane. Well, also called a cross. They using the iron chain to lock the wrist and ankle, and the people will feel very painful after a long time.
Did you see that happen to a lot of people?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are you all hoping to accomplish today, or over the last 2 days here in Pittsburgh?
This is the G20 Summit held by Pittsburgh, and we coming here to appeal the Communist Party to end the persecution starting from 1999, and it's over 10 years has passed, but many practitioners were persecuted brutally, and even over 2,000, at least over 2,000 practitioners were persecuted to death. It's very sad. Not only for Chinese people, but also for the whole world. It's the violation of the basic human right for the world. So we come here to protest, to appeal. More people can pay attention to us, and to end the persecution as soon as possible.
Okay. Well, thank you for joining us, and I have a lot of your literature, and I'll share it with whoever's reading. So
Thank you very much.
Thanks very much for speaking with me.